I would say as long as the split interests are relatable, for example, if you're interested in primary care, so you may be interested in general internal medicine, general peds, and family medicine, then it's okay to say, you know, I'm very interested in primary care, and I really want to do family medicine, but I also am interested in general internal medicine and pediatrics, and then explain that along the way. Be honest and upfront about it. If it's two very diverse specialties, you may need to tailor accordingly. But then when you interview with the individual, explain to them that, you know, this is what draws me to this specialty and this is what draws me to the other one, and that I'm still trying to, I'll be equally happy in either one of the specialties, but this is why I want your specialty. So that's what I would say.
If you don't have experience in emergency medicine, you sort of have to explain how you come to that. You can't be de novo, this is what I think I want to do, but it has to be some experience that turned you from just a primary care doctor into somebody that only wants to do emergency medicine. So it's got to be some sort of history of that, or worked for an ambulance corps before, or only came to medical school so you could go into emergency medicine. That's about as dedicated to it as you could be.
Some people, if they apply for sort of similar things, I think I would be honest about it. Or for people who are applying for sort of geographical reasons, my family is here, you know, my husband, you know, my spouse is here, my kids are here, it's hard for me to move. I'd rather do something that I may not be as passionate about, but, you know, I'm committed, I'm going to stay here. That is understandable human factors, but then there are other situations where a person applying for very different, like radiology and psychiatry, that's kind of hard to reconcile, you know. So I mean, it's really case by case, I would say. But I would say prepare with a reasonable explanation. That would be number one advice.
Sure. Applying for two specialties is a challenge because obviously no one wants to be considered as a backup. And so again, your authenticity is what's important. Like if you're doing internal medicine but you want to do 5 backup family medicine programs or something like that, you need to treat those family medicine programs as if that's your number one. You can't phone those interviews in, because when interviews are phoned in, you've done nothing for yourself. So that authenticity that we've talked about, that has to carry through whether you're saying I want to be an internist or whether I want to be a family medicine doctor.
But we do realize, especially in family medicine, that a lot of people choose family medicine that can't get into maybe obstetrics is one, ortho, some people do the sports medicine track. So what we want to know is why you think family medicine is a good fit. So if you are, I'll use sports medicine and ortho as an example, interested in orthopedics and you aren't able to do that, I think you can develop your personal statement, and you must develop a good separate personal statement. Don't just cut and paste ortho and family medicine. Separate personal statement saying why you think family medicine is a good fit. And it's okay to say, I'm wanting to do a sports medicine track to later work with orthopedists or in that realm, because then it's going to make sense, because they're going to see your CV, which is not a separate document, it's one document, and they're going to see all of those associations and research experience and things that you have done that are directed towards your primary interest, but they want to know that you are generally interested in family medicine and why as well.
I say, look, it's really up to you. You have to look in your heart of hearts. For me, I looked at internal medicine and psychiatry, and I took a piece of paper, I went down the middle, and I say, you know, hours, lifestyle, you know, location, all these kind of factors, knowledge, what am I going to be doing day to day? Ultimately, psychiatry was way more interesting than internal medicine. Sorry to my internal medicine colleagues.